A beautiful sunset in downtown Calgary. We are slowly rolling to that championship final, which comes this Thursday at the Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. The round robin is complete and the playoff bracket is set. Now a dozen squads remain in the mix for a championship. Tonight, teams on the ice will hope to take the long road to a title in the bubble. The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship continues.
Right up. Yeah! Come on. Go, 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 go! Yep. Oh, no! Oh!
A gorgeous look, and down the hill at Canada Olympic Park, you'll find us at Winsport Arena. 35 teams began the competition last Thursday. We're down to the final 12. What a feature. Weagle, Epping, Sweeting, Kennedy coming up next as the playoffs have officially arrived. As we check the playoff bracket, you see the teams in the round of 8. They won their pool, so they get the bye. There was 5 pools, though, so you'll see Miscue and Fry, the 5th-ranked team. Well, they either didn't have as good of a record or the last don't draw to the button, so they're the 5 seed, and a nice little nugget as you see the 4 teams getting that bye to the round of 8. Come on inside Winsport Arena. Glad you're still with us. Brian Mudrick joined by Kathy Gauthier, and we're bubbling. Why do you want to break it early? You might as well wait till Thursday night with a gold medal around your neck, and this is where the competition really ramps up, Kathy.
It is, and I think that the edge at this point are to the players and teams that have actually made it to a playoff at a provincial Canadian championship, because that's the only time in a round robin where your back is against the wall. Tonight, there is no second chance. You win, you're in. You lose, goodbye.
All right, so Lisa Weagle, 3-time Scotties champ, former playoff MVP, with John Epping, and he's brilliant as well. Won a Canada Cup in Alberta, bronze medalist at the Brier, and their chemistry goes back a long way.
Well, it really does. Lisa says that between her and John, there is no secrets. It's been 20 plus years. They started knowing each other in bantam, and when you have that longevity, you speak respectfully, you speak politely, and you let each other do what they do best.
So what happened to us?
Well, we don't have the longevity.
Mark Kennedy is an incredible champion. He's got 3 Brier titles, Olympic gold medal as well. His first time, though, at Canadian mixed doubles. And you got a great story, though, about how he's been the coach and the mentor for Val Sweeting.
Well, Val always goes back to the year that Mark took off as an early retirement, was trying to rehab his hip. That was the year that the Anderson team came together. So much talk about could 4 skips play well. He worked with the team and specifically Val. She said he has made her a better curler and views this as an opportunity. When you're playing with someone who you look up to, you play much better.
As the lefty combination from Alberta trying to exit the bubble with a gold medal, playoffs. Yeah, we're talking playoffs. It's finally arrived. First rock coming up next from the bubble here in Calgary. Val Sweeting trying to draw in for 2. Keep it going.
Girl.
And
Good shot.
just enough. Val Sweeting, Mark Kennedy. By the guard, bash the yellow, and again, my goodness.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Lisa Weagle, Canadian Women's Curling Champion.
Come on.
How do you like that, John Epping?
It certainly is our March Madness as we're down to the final 12. The bracket is set. It is time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Lisa Weagle rocks 1 and 5. John Epping 2, 3 and 4. They have 1 hammer in this contest. They'll be throwing the red stones. And it is Team Val Sweeting Rocks 1 and 5, joined by Mark Kennedy. He's throwing rocks 2, 3, and 4. They got to select the stones because they had the better last stone draw to the button throughout the competition, because they both come in with 5-1 records. But that draw to the button, I'll tell you what, Lisa and John covering the pin with their draw, so they earn hammer. So to start things off, it is our first playoff game. And here comes Val Sweeting, the back-to-back Scotties champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're going to be very happy with this. They have the stones that they wanted to throw on this sheet. And last rock for Lisa and John.
Super weight, good curl, Mark. Got a curl. Yep, hard. Hard, yep, little more. Yep, go, 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 go. Good breath.
Good spot.
And that'll get Mark warmed up, and a pretty nice draw to start things off from
Play that
Val Sweeting.
turn freeze, split the center, just half in the 4.
Similar to my draw weight.
I would say, yeah, let's go with your draw weight. That speed should be perfect.
Their third time together here at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship. In 2016, a 6-3 record.
exactly
2017, they were 5-3.
Line's good.
And now a must-win game, 5-1 in pool play. And excited to finally
Got
get
room
the
right now.
playoffs going here tonight.
Well, you saw the numbers for both Val and Lisa,
Going to the back?
remembering that when you're first and last thrower, they merge those two numbers for an average. And typically what we see, if you looked at their first numbers, they're extremely high, and their last numbers are not always that great, because usually it's making a triple or a multiple shot, and it's usually a 0 or a 4.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
my only other thought.
Okay.
It was like, 'cause then we could control both sides.
Okay, I like that.
Just
I like that.
back for us, or what way do you think?
You know, I'll probably give you back 8.
Okay.
Just because we're getting in that little bit of a tighter stuff.
Yeah, I
So-
like that.
Back 8, but I think I need a little more. I think I need just outside edge 8.
I like that.
Okay.
And all 4 of these players were in the bubble for the Scotties and the Brier. Mark Kennedy playing with Brad
That
Jacobs
felt a
out of
little
Northern
crunchy. You probably
Ontario.
have to go. Hard line.
Wait.
Hard line,
Just
hard line,
there.
hard line. Keep going, Val. Keep going, keep going. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it.
That works.
It's pretty good. Good sweep.
Yeah, good.
Just a little light. Great sweep.
That works.
This baby did a little on a spot. Shouldn't do that.
What do you like?
I like the in turn to the top of the 4.
Kathy chatted with Lisa just before this game, and I asked her what's integral starting the playoffs, and she said for her and John, it's rock placement.
right
And what's
beside
been
you.
going right? They got great confidence, great communication, and the support of each other on and off the ice has been integral for a successful week thus far.
And I'm going to be watching the strategy by John Epping a lot this game. He did say that he feels that there's still so much to learn about mixed doubles, feeling that maybe Canada's a little bit behind,
Wait's really close.
that we're not approaching the game, and that there's got to be some different techniques and things that we're missing. So he may be more creative, something that we'll be watching. Well, in their one loss, Mark and Val talked about weight control being one of their issues, just making sure hack is hack and board is board.
too worried about the
So
back
that
end.
will be key, and they have scored 4 4-enders in their 6 games. And so that one big end against a team as strong as John and
Well, we just saw
Lisa
that
could
line.
be
I
the
can give you,
difference.
like, give you a good hack, kill it.
Yeah.
Does a nose kill us? Not really. Not really. I mean, I'd like to make the roll, but I don't think I
Yeah.
want to wreck on the guard.
No, I don't like that.
Okay, I'll tell you what then. I'm going to give you a good hack.
Yeah,
Good hack.
you got it. Solid hack.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Little solid.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, curl. 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 Hard bell. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going.
Good.
Okay. Good sweep.
Nice spot.
run this.
Run it.
Yeah.
Out turn?
Yeah, hair high.
What turn are you liking?
Out.
It's really nice that our 6 is shot over theirs right now. Really, really nice.
That one, yeah, should still be there.
I'd like him to dead plant it, because then I think his red is.
Yep. Whoa!
So John Epping trying to run back and tickle some stones, including his own.
Got a lot moving.
There's a lot happening there.
Well, he did, and with last rock advantage, you want access to the forefoot. It was pretty clustered.
I don't think I want
That
to
was
take
a lot
much
happening
less
there.
than
A
that.
lot of action there.
Got a lot going. And for John and Lisa, they talk about their support of each other, and that's the confidence that you give to each other. And the all-star lead, well, Lisa, one of the best in the world for a very long time. She's the person throwing first rock, and that is a key role and a key setup for both teams. And Lisa is a lead.
And keys to the game brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
I felt like it was picking a little bit.
Okay, I like
Okay,
that.
line's probably tight then.
Just
Line's good, line's good.
back 4.
Whoa, 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 then room.
T.
Room.
Weight's close.
Line's good. A little bit of room still. A little bit of room. Just make sure we're top T. Tuck half of it. Top T. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Close.
Great sweep. Shoot.
If you didn't have to spin it, it would have been good.
And Kathy, in chatting with Mark before this game, I asked him what he's liked and what they want to improve on into this important playoff game. He says he's loved their communication. They've had great game debriefs after games. And he thinks the key is to catch on to the speed and the pass of the ice as quick as possible and reaffirm to me and to us, Kathy, that yes, the ice is faster than the Brier and Scotties, and it continues to be just as fast here as the playoffs loom.
After this. Probably hit and roll.
But John trying to make contact with the red stone that is in the 8-foot. Will eliminate one of the yellows and roll over.
Yep.
So as much to the nose as he can.
Whoa.
Still, they're 1-2 or their second.
Yeah.
Well, 2 options. Guard it up. And come right in here.
Yeah.
Now just overswept a little bit, feeling that it was going to really jump on that center line.
Yeah, I thought it would. Was it heavy though? Maybe.
Maybe a little heavy, but
Yeah.
I thought it would come down.
I
didn't
thought it
want
would
to say
cut
light.
across. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
That's no good. That's no good. That's good.
Okay.
Well, you can tuck a little bit behind. You heard Mark say that's good, but if you stay out at all, you set up the potential
It's
double.
a bit of a tough shot.
Yeah, I think okay.
I mean, you could corner his as well.
Like we can tap and roll too, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's make it. I mean, if you freeze right on the nose, it's a really good shot.
Yeah.
And if it,
Ideally, tuck it top 4.
okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I think you need just inside middle.
Okay.
Middle's close, but just inside.
Okay.
Similar path that Mark just threw. Both left-handed throwers, so you would expect relatively simple results.
Okay,
good.
you got
Wait only.
top 4 T-line.
Line's good.
Top 4.
You can go, but
Top 4.
yeah, you can go. Wait only. Pass your curl. Got a curl, Mark.
Top 4.
Yep. Curl. No, straight. Gotta go. Gotta go. Go, 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 go. Tuck it. Yep,
A little bit
go, go,
farther
go,
for
go,
second
go.
shot,
Oh, what a
Stone.
shot.
Good breath.
Oh, she tucks it
What a
in there
great shot.
beautifully. Nice draw weight from Val Sweeting.
You could not draw that up better.
Yeah, you could. I think you got it. I actually think Lisa.
Curl. Nope. Just kidding.
Fantastic.
Got a curl, Mark.
Top 4.
Yep.
Great patience, great judge. Gets that
No, straight.
finish
Gotta
at
go,
the
gotta
end
go,
that they
go, go,
expected
go,
it to
go, go,
have.
tuck
Mark
it.
helping to
Yep,
carve
go,
it a
go,
little
go,
bit.
go, go.
Oh, what a shot.
Good breath.
What a
great shot.
This side.
A third goes through. A half should go off. So I think broom there with just your peel right there. Okay.
Okay.
You comfortable with this?
Yeah, I threw the draw, but
It's up to you.
show me the broom.
So one of your options is to play a draw down. You're not going to get shot, but you play a draw down here and you concede one. The other way to concede
comfortable with
one
that, or
is
you
to
want to drop?
eliminate
Ice here.
a stone.
Yeah. See her yellow back yellow?
Yeah.
I think in the middle of that.
We
In
want
the
to
middle
hit a
of that
quarter.
with your. Yeah, middle of that with your nice positive throw with peel.
To the eye sitting in the hack, this is not a good look. You're seeing little pieces of stones.
No.
And she did not like it, and I don't know if she was convinced in the hack that she wanted to throw this shot.
The guard.
Oh my goodness, the audible, did it work? Almost.
Wow. The fear there almost was to hit that stone or just to get by and pick your own out and give up 4.
Yeah, you could just tell, I think, her initial reaction, she wanted to draw.
You look at if that stone just gets by, you heard John say hit the guard.
That's terrible. Sorry.
Ouch.
That's okay.
Awful throw.
A steal early. Sweeting, Kennedy, lead.
I know. Very lucky.
It is Tuesday night in Calgary and playoff night as the playoffs qualifying around officially arriving here. Weagle, Epping, Sweeting, Kennedy, our feature. And it's never a good sign when your teammate says, oh boy, and starts sweeping before you've even released the rock. And let's be honest, Lisa Weagle, John Epping, lucky that hit the guard. It could have been a lot worse. So a steal of 2, and Weagle Epping with hammer here in the second.
Good sweeper, top. Yeah, hard. Hard. Hard.
Okay.
Is it the nice stuff over here?
Yeah, just that out turn nice stuff.
A little wider.
Yeah, you're my path. Like my path was good. That's the line for mine. It'll run good.
Lisa Weagle, the 2017 world champion, 8 Scotties appearances, 3 titles, and we talked about that playoff MVP. That was in 2013 in winning that Scotties title
It's really
with
moving now.
Rachel Holman. That's the first front-end player to win that award. We haven't had a front-end player at the Scotties win it since.
Well, there's not very often that you have a player coming up with something in women's that the men jump on. And we remember that year after Lisa started making all those great tick shots, that when we went to cover the Brier a week later, all the men were like, are you playing the Weagle? Are you going to play the Weagle? And it became something that teams utilized as a tactic to get stones off the center line into the house.
It might be a couple feet slower,
That's what I'm
but
thinking.
yeah.
That's what I'm
think it'll be
Just
close.
throw good speed, it'll be close.
Yeah. I like the lead.
Might get a. Okay, line's good.
I think you're
A
there.
little bit for line if you can.
Just
A little bit for line.
Yeah, I can go.
Go ahead then, line's good.
Weight's close. Just
Line's
line.
good, line's good, you're by.
Okay, can't go.
You're by, just by.
Can't.
Whoa,
Can't.
no bounce on that line.
Can't.
Like a lot of these players who've had great junior careers, and then as Mark himself, a
Sorry.
world-class
Just a couple
career.
feet.
Played his juniors in Alberta, and the 1998 Canadians were in Calgary. He won a silver with Carter Rycroft that year. Also played with the Ericsson team in 1999, and I remember those provincials because they were nearby Sundre, and I had the pleasure of getting absolutely smoked by Mark Kennedy and that team. And what a career that he's gone on to, all his success.
Well, not the start that the Epping team was looking for. But lots of time to get back.
Yep.
Have an opportunity now with those rocks
on.
behind
Yep.
the tee line.
Hard! Come on, Lise, go! Come on, finish it, go! Good.
And we talk about draw weight. It was last end that just a brilliant shot made by Val Sweeting. We talk about the importance of the final stone already lying one. If Val is short, it's a guard. That's not horrible, but opportunities, if she doesn't make this perfect, to set up a double and a gimme two for John Epping and Lisa Weagle, but just figures out the line. Great brushing by Mark, tucks it around. You could not plant that any better.
Great shot.
The key shot brought to you by Val Sweeting, 2-time Scotties champion.
And now the run back. Not very many good angles, and lots of red starting to build up.
Sorry, I thought it would curl a little.
I thought so too.
Shoot. I was happy with it. I thought it might come
Yeah,
up a little.
I liked your throw.
Just off the line, all right?
Throw it nice and tight
'Kay.
so that I love that it's ours going back. And then if he doesn't throw a run, at least I have a short run on my next one.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so,
a
tight guard.
Okay.
Tight
We're
guard
only
looks like we
yellow
just
one.
want to bite.
Yeah. Okay. Just cornering that top one's pretty precise, but
You mentioned the story of Mark and kind of helping the Einarson team and being a bit of a coach in that role. We've seen John Epping do that as well with Kerry Galusha at 3
Yes.
Scotties. Certainly has the
Just
coaching
bites it.
qualities behind him.
It's always curl.
He's
on
been at
this
the sport a
line,
long
Lise.
time as well. He won a mixed
tight.
curling gold medal
Mike's really good.
Canadians back in 2006. That's the 4-player mixed.
Yep, Lise, go! Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's pretty good.
like, unless you hit that real thin to try and plant that there.
Well, Kathy, I took a peek, a big shot on sheet B, and it was a beauty from Carrie Einarson, and that allowed that score of 4. She made a really nice shot for that 4. Zahadak and Lott leading 3-0 over the team from Newfoundland and Labrador. First time, by the way, that province making the playoffs. Mackenzie Mitchell and Greg Smith, and Miscue Fry up 1-0 on Shannon Burchard and Catelyn Schneider.
The only other one is, I guess this is kind of blocking their draw too. I don't think we want to open that up.
I'm thinking hit, or if we ever.
Hit or you start.
Well, I think they can still get this though.
Okay. Tell me how much we have to hit. I think it's like a third. Are you
Thin, yeah.
seeing a third?
Yeah.
Needs to come across the face so that that stone goes that way.
What do you like?
I don't know if I like this. I just think more often than not it's going to make it easier for him to sit 2.
Okay, what else do you like?
Well, this is the other shot, right? You're right. If I put it there right now, it's really hard to get to. Even if
Yeah,
I'm,
even if you're not that good.
Yeah.
It's like if you're
Yeah.
here, they can play it.
yeah, it's a tough hole.
If you
I think
can
I-
outcount this one, that's pretty good.
Okay, I think I like that, Val.
Okay.
Well, sober second thought, I think he sat in the hack and looked and saw that he couldn't see as much of it as he wanted to, and you're flirting
I
with
don't know.
picking your own out.
They're going to come in and make that double bump, though. Right?
What does your gut say?
Stay here. I'll throw that double. I think we've got to try to kill a couple reds.
I think
Just-
you can, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stay here.
So going back, that Yellowstone you can see from there is buried, but there's 2 ways to it. One is down the center and the other is the out turn for a right-handed player.
Yep.
Trying to make some red go away.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot.
Gets 2 to go, and the 1 red jams. Back button.
That's a good shot. He was never going to be able to stick around given how much he
Time
could
killer.
or could not see.
It's better. draw now has to be quite good.
This should easily get in there, Lise.
Yeah, same as your other.
The year Lisa was at the Olympics in Pyeongchang
That's the weight.
in
Good.
Well,
2018, John was playing mixed doubles with Dana Ferguson, and it was in Leduc that
You're
year.
there.
well then.
Back 4, John.
No.
Back 8.
Back 8.
Lisa is the one natural, pure front end player on the ice in this feature game.
Use it
Or you
if
come
you
down and make this. That's the only other option with like a.
I kind of like this.
Okay, yeah, love it.
If they didn't move our yellow, I like that.
Yeah.
What I like about the
uh,
dialogue between the two is Mark gave her a couple of options. She said, here's what I like, and he immediately flipped and went, yes, I like it, let's
We
go.
can rub off theirs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The 2 and the 3 are, I don't know.
Maybe a little straighter,
Yeah, could be.
straighter, faster.
Could be, for sure, actually.
Because I liked your throw.
Thanks, me too. Yeah, I actually really like that. That was.
Thought I could just clean it in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I.
Close for line.
Back 4.
No, then.
Back 4, back
No,
8.
then.
Weight's really good.
Close.
T-line.
No, has to curl.
Gotta
Line's
go.
good. Line's good, Mark. Get it there. Could curl if anything. Yep. Hard. Right over. Hard. Hard, little Mark. Go, go,
Gotta
go.
find that
Oh, really
pocket,
good shot.
and they are second shot stone.
Great spot.
But the button available.
Can we get there? Good
You
breath.
can. You just have to play kind of weight. So I kind of like it because I think it's your easiest shot. I kind of like it with back 8 through the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back 8, you're going to kind of just touch and roll here. Like you're playing onto a quarter of this, Lise.
It's over buried, eh?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about that. That doesn't matter. Nope. Back 8. I think
me
your
the
broom
broom.
is here with back 8.
Okay.
And obviously
Okay, just
can't
back
draw because of those stones,
No.
but the button available to come in, quiet weight, make the tap, and hopefully sit for your 2.
And it's really not about trying to
Tighter
chisel the stone
So
away.
that's a 26. And that was a 32. So just the path.
Okay.
The nice
Like edge of this yellow one.
The only way to get
Yeah,
through this
outside
hole
edge
is
of
with
the
a little bit of weight
yeah,
and
outside
almost
edge of the
use it
yellow,
as a
back-
bit of a
just back
bumper to
8. I think
bounce
you're
off of to
touching
get to the lid.
Let's make it.
Yeah.
Nice release.
Yep.
Shot if I may.
And the confidence from John as a skip, just knowing what the predictability of the stone will be.
Don't need to. Is it heavy?
A little bit.
Close. Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Hold on. No, you lost it.
And just over curl, tough in that path to find a way in. It will be a single.
One red.
As Lisa Weagle, John Epping still looking for their groove here in this playoff game as they're down by 1.
Really moved.
A lot of postcard views around this Calgary area. A shot of downtown, the Calgary Tower, of course the Rocky Mountains about an hour away. Great time of the year for sports as well. We have electrifying highlights, bracket-busting finishes, NCAA March Madness keeps on rolling with a full slate of Sweet 16 matchups, and you can watch the coverage at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time only on TSN. As our bracket is now down to the final 12 at the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. A 2-1 advantage for Sweeting Kennedy throwing the yellow stones, and for Weagle and for Epping just not finding their groove yet in this playoff game.
We overheard them talking and feeling that perhaps a couple of their stones were running a little bit straighter. Remembering that teams don't have the opportunity to play multiple games on each of the sheets as they would at the Scotties and Briar, and to figure out which stone is doing what.
Good throw, Val. Great weight. Jeez, great weight.
You're sweeping weight, or I need to give myself a little less?
Sticking with the out?
Yeah, out turn right to the nose of
Stick
ours.
it on the pin.
Both Lisa and Val played in the 2015 Continental Cup that was in this building, and mixed doubles a part of that format as well. Obviously a lot more fans in the house that year, as we are very excited for the world to get a little more normal. As the Briar will return to Southern Alberta next year. We know the Scotties in Thunder Bay.
Yes.
Hopefully have our fans and see all of you here, and some smiling faces in the building.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Just a little bit of struggles both sides.
Yeah.
With spots, paths, and draw weight. She made a wonderful one on her first, and then John's made some wonderful ones, but they've also been short by 10 feet.
Slow. Yeah, I
curls.
agree with you. Yeah.
I can use it as a weapon, but
For sure.
if we don't like it, let's switch it.
Okay.
And when she says use it as a weapon, she's not going to take out like one of the fan cardboard cutouts. We'll use that for a hit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Top 4.
Can I get in there? I thought I was a little light.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let me know.
Close,
Come help
but-
if you want.
Yeah, you can go. Mine's really good. Yep. Yep. Yep, reach to it. Hard, lock it on. Go, 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 go. Good.
Okay.
Still believe it is red that is shot,
Close. Good spot.
Yeah.
but it is in a very good spot.
Now we're probably double peeling.
Yeah. Yeah, he might just throw another card, but I'd love to open up this.
What are we guarding?
Right? Mm-hmm. You know what we could do too is, depending what he does, is the double and come
I
through.
feel like we're just throwing a high guard.
Okay. What turn are you throwing?
I'm throwing the
Same
in.
turn? The in?
Yeah.
This team as well, Weagle and Epping, actually one of the few teams that got to play together
Halfway's great.
in mixed doubles early last year. They
Halfway
played
high.
one in Waterloo and one in Okotoks in Southern Alberta.
It's good.
So the high guard from John Epping.
This one?
Well, a big 4 in the second end for Shannon Burchard and Caitlin Schneider. They now lead by 3. And Brittany Tran made a really nice shot with her final stone in the second to pick a stone off the button and score the pair there. And Sahadak and Lott, who have medaled before at this championship, in control against Newfoundland and Labrador.
Bin half?
Well, before that stone was even thrown by John Epping,
Okay, right
they
where
were
I need to
discussing the double peel, now still trying to make a double peel
Yeah,
and
just
open
a
up that
little more.
front.
Okay.
Sorry, good throw.
That's not your fault.
Okay.
Let's just hook it a bit.
Shoot, shoot.
I'd love to hook it.
For sure. I think that's probably the shot now, isn't it? Yeah. That was the one chance to open it up, I think.
Yeah, because the run on for
Now
me
it's gone.
is
No, no.
risky.
Halfway
Yep.
tight.
Yep. Keep going, Lise. Keep going. Whoa.
It's interesting. Usually on the Season of Champions, we have the Canada Cup of curling, and with COVID, it did not happen. Every one of these players in the ice in our feature have won the Canada Cup at some point in the province of Alberta.
Wow.
I think they're too close. So you either nose this and try to unlock it. You could actually probably get rid of that. The back red could squirt.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dangerous though. Or you play this now on the nose.
I feel like you have more options on the middle one.
Okay. I agree.
Because if you do that, they could sit too.
It's awful, yeah. I think just a nose hit and
Hoping that this maybe moves back a little bit. You may wind up planting a red stone right on top of the forefoot. But if you manage to get that red one out of there, you could be
I
lying
think
two.
just a little less.
What about slashing the red by the right of Val's foot?
You could run any of those stones in and try to get your objective. The problem is if you take that angle one, Brian, and run it in, the odds are much higher that you're going to jam the yellow and red.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's hard to get in there.
Are we?
Yeah, we're shot by a mile. Just a sec. Let's just,
So John confirming they are shot stone, back
this is
button.
ideal, Lise.
Okay.
And that's the
Outer?
problem for marks, is that it rolled a little bit to the right. If it stayed right in the middle, it's something that you could run back. But it's half locked, and John's now going to try to lock the other side.
Okay.
Just bite center is perfect. Where are you taking from? You know your broom on this
You
side?
think like middle of 12?
Does that get you to center line?
I think so.
Okay, perfect. Just bite center.
Straight back to the center line.
Like
Like
make it
for
off
one.
the yellow?
Yeah, or even for one. Yeah.
Like a hair high?
You don't even have to throw a ton of weight. You can throw it with, we can throw board and just try to nestle it in there.
Halfway. Where is it? Easy line. Where is it, John? Gotta finish. You're good, you're good. Whoa,
It's okay, Lise.
okay.
Trying to get it by this yellow. Yeah. Didn't want to leave her the run.
So John be the only player on this team that's not a regular sweeper. Obviously, Val on the Carey Anderson championship team
Okay.
Just throw T-line.
gets her sweeping in. Mark Kennedy as well, and obviously Lisa Weagle.
I think that's the first time mixed doubles history just with 3 guards in a row.
I hope it works out.
Well, we know at least they're only scoring 1.
So going
A
way
little bit extra,
outside,
which is good.
Okay.
trying to loft it in.
Play it tight.
Close. Close.
As Val Sweeting says,
Straight.
hold my beer. I'm going to try and score 2 here, John Epping.
Like
Final
sweet.
stone.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Ah. Wasn't, I don't
Touch
think
it
it
straight
was there.
sideways. Good try.
So moves him around. I think still the one, the
I do
steal.
too.
Red, I think.
We'll wait for
From here,
Mark to
comes down
confirm.
higher.
Yeah,
Just takes
take a quick
it's
look.
quick. I know it's crazy.
Is it even close?
Well, I think it's close, but I think it's right.
It's just messing with
Mudrik's probably laughing at
He
me
is
right
laughing
now.
at
No, not at all.
It's red by a mile. I think I'd like to measure. Thanks.
And
Sorry,
when
man,
in
I don't know
doubt, it doesn't
Don't-
cost
don't-
you anything to measure. You don't lose a timeout if you're wrong.
Then I'll call her off.
Come stand.
Like,
It's going to break it.
okay.
It's going to break the stick.
We're
Gonna
good.
break the needle? Oh, okay.
Okay, now I'm laughing at all you guys down there.
See the
Get it
black
together.
line here, yellow,
Come on,
the
it's a
red.
playoff game.
That's awesome.
It's not a hobby up here in the broadcast booth.
You should go to grab it.
It's good to see them
Sorry,
having
we're
some
good.
fun.
We're good.
As the playoffs are underway here on TSN. May 16th, and that is the date, the start date of the Mixed Worlds doubles, and we will have a great team come Thursday night to represent Canada at those Worlds. And at those World Championships, Canada will have to try qualify for the upcoming Olympic Games. The 7 top finishers will qualify. China is in, obviously, as the host. And then there's 2 spots available, a last chance bonspiel. We don't know the venue as of yet or the location, but I'm sure we'll have an outstanding 2 players to put the Maple Leaf on their back, as we have a 2-2 tie in our feature. And it is Sweeting Kennedy with Hammer throwing the Yellowstones.
Okay, I got a little light, Val.
Well, a really high degree of difficulty on Val's last stone was trying to play an Anderson and just chip it sideways enough to be shot because it was overburied. Great series of guards thrown by John Epping and Lisa Weagle.
Whoa.
Okay, it's all right.
That's right.
Right in there. You know your speed, I think. Which one are you throwing here?
I'm going to throw my 4.
The nice one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has been a birthday bubble week for this team, as John Epping had a birthday last week, and Lisa Weagle will celebrate a birthday tomorrow here in Calgary.
Thought a little heavy, but.
You're heavy? I think you're close.
Yep. Whoa, wait on me.
Close. No, don't need to.
Yep. Whoa, right to it.
Pretty good.
Oh, very nice.
Well, I think we're doing this.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yep. Try and stick it up here.
Just a hair high, my out turn.
Well, for Shannon Burchard and Caitlin Schneider, they took 4 in the second and then stole 1. So they have a 5-1 advantage. And Shannon was the highest female during the round robin play at 86%. And you look at Sadak and Lott. Well, Colton Lott had the highest percentage as well, 88%. Meantime, Anderson Gushu, they are leading over Alberta 6-2.
Yep. Oh, close.
Other way?
Yeah.
Really close.
It's more natural, but I
Yeah.
just threw this out turn
You can
twice.
throw it again if you want.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think you
throw
know
the
the
in. I'll
end,
throw
though.
the in. I'll throw the in.
I think when you look at it, the in is the correct call, but I understand from John, he's thrown that out turn, but you can see the in turn is how you're going to get to the lid a little bit easier and take away that side for Val and Mark. He's just not as confident with weight, throwing a different side, different path.
Yeah.
Reach
Yeah.
that line. Weight's close.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Come on, Lise. Right to it. Come on, Lise.
Great brushing,
sweet
Lisa
right there.
Weagle right to the pin as they lie to.
Great encouragement, great brushing, and a very nice throw.
That's far.
Hard. Come on, Lise. Right to it. Come on, Lise.
Yeah, Lise, your birthday's tomorrow, so
Sweet right
tonight
there.
it's go time in this playoff game.
And keeping in mind, she's sweeping 3 in a row.
Even if they do make this, the good thing is we get a
How much can Mark Kennedy clean up here?
Stay there. Stay there.
And gets them all moving. He touched them all, but they are still around that home hardware button.
Yeah.
Well, and actually it was
the
their own
run's
stone
open,
at the
so
back
it's
that was the biggest grief for them.
So close.
Play that freeze.
A couple of
much
broom
better
licks.
than that.
Yeah, exactly. Just
But I
She's
mean, I go
thrown
in
it so many times.
but it's him.
Okay.
But if I go here, we're just going to make this really easy for all of them to go.
Okay. Where do you want to put the guard?
There.
Okay.
Try and cheat as much as we can this way.
Which turn are you throwing?
I'm throwing the out.
The out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a really good distinction by John
unless he like corner freezes ours.
about who's throwing next.
Yeah.
I feel like we've said that this week.
And they've made it every time.
He makes it perfect. and
Sorry,
he
where's
just freezes.
perfect again?
Kind of halfway, almost biting center.
Okay.
Just biting center.
Again, I don't mind the same turn.
So he's taking the run away. They know that the draw is going to be there, and if it were to be Val's last shot, you can expect that they would come in and take away that pocket. But knowing Mark, as John does, he knows that his tendency is going to be wanting to play that run back again. So trying to take that away from Mark. Mark hasn't made that many draws right to the lid yet today, not had an opportunity, and was a little heavy when he has.
It's fine.
I want to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you thought you were getting a little bit more curl, but I think the speed's really good there still.
He makes it. You freeze, and she's just force.
Yeah.
I
Throw
know.
this line a few times too.
Yeah,
Do you think it's up now?
I do.
Do you
Yeah.
think I can throw the same weight or a little more still?
No, I think you're right up.
Okay.
I just threw a guard. I threw two. I threw
Yeah.
one draw. She threw a draw.
You
threw a
swept mine
draw.
the whole way.
Yeah, I got to think that we're close. We'll find out here by this, actually.
Yeah.
Line's good. Easy. Looks like it's there. Whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're there.
Whoa.
Back four.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's running hot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just let it sit all day. Let it sit. Let it sit. Let it sit. Let it sit.
Wow. I don't want to be three on the lid. Thanks.
Yeah.
And now you go in.
Extra ice and right up.
Right up.
Disaster.
One thing I've noticed, Kathy, the second time I've had the pleasure of calling mixed doubles at a championship, the momentum swings are just so back and forth. It can come so fast in these games.
Well, we saw the first end. Just a bit of an inside throw by Lisa. And instead of a two, it was a steal of two. So you think momentum for Val and Mark, but then very quickly it's flipped back. And the precision and the placement of stones has been far superior in the last two ends by John Epping and Lisa Weagle. Val Sweeting, Mark Kennedy scrambling.
Line's good. Straight. Straight. Where's the weight? Straight. You got to go.
And she's a little bit frustrated, but how does Sweeting Kennedy score one?
I don't think you can harm yourself here.
Just try and pick one of them.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, like that could be a three steal this way.
You're right. You're right.
If I could ever feather tick and get
Yeah, if you hit
lucky.
what you see, you're close to doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's no
Worth a
draw.
go.
And you're right. We heard Lisa's frustration because she didn't bury it, but that rub off takes away the draw. Now Val is trying to
Yeah, hit what
run
you see, you're close to getting them all. You're right.
that stone in.
No, your speed's good.
I'm just not getting the line.
It must be early curl, eh?
I just didn't feel soft, but I must have been.
No, you might not have been.
Well, kind
You know,
of
at first
obvious.
listening to Mark, it sounded like, you know,
Might
they'd
come
be
up a
happy to
bit.
give up one, but you're thinking, or he was thinking, if you hit this just right, can you spill all three and avoid jamming on your yellow?
You know, in theory, is anything possible? Sure. But this is really tough. It can also go really bad if she hits it really thin and it goes on to their own.
Whoa.
In a 2-2 tie,
Whoa.
final stone in
Whoa.
for Val Sweeting.
Close. Whoa.
Slash it in. And
Great shot.
I think
That
they'll be
is.
happy with that.
take
It
that.
was a
Good
nice
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
So just the steal of
One red.
one.
Sorry.
A goal was getting rid of one and not causing any damage. Is it possible that they win? Sure. But that is a good result.
Both teams come in 5-1. It is win or go home as the playoffs have arrived on this Tuesday night in Calgary.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels, made for real-life messes. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Another gorgeous night downtown Calgary. Canada Olympic Park, about a 20-minute drive west of downtown, where all the action has been, our curling bubble for over a month now, as we get closer to the gold medal game here at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. Kathy, the numbers after 4.
Well, Val Sweeting makes the perfect draw in 1, and even without Hammer, they wind up stealing 2, and that sets them off. But you talked about a momentum switch. It has been shot after shot, just struggling, but Val Sweeting keeps the team in by picking out 1. But I feel momentum very much to the Weagle Epping duo, and some wonderful high numbers from John Epping.
After 4, brought to you by OK Tire, service, repair, and tires. Friends for well over 20 years, trying to find that gold medal together here in Calgary, taking on the lefty combination, Val Sweeting and Mark Kennedy. Now that is a great scene as Darren Moulding, if you don't know the story, injured his back during mixed doubles. He was playing with Joanne Courtney. They had to pull out of the competition because obviously, you know, he is the now prior champ with Brendan Botcher, as he's been getting treatment and physio, and he has said that he is feeling a lot better, making progress, and is good to go, and will be playing with the team and putting the maple leaf on his back, and that is awesome news. As the BKT Tires and OK Tire 2021 World Men's Curling Championship will begin on April the 2nd, and it will be Brendan Botcher. With Darren Moulding healthy, it sounds like he's making some great progress as we check the field. 14 teams and some familiar faces. Former champ Nicholas Edin out of Sweden, and the Olympic gold medalist as well, USA John Schuster, as we're bringing them back to the bubble. Vic Rauter, Cheryl Bernard, Russ Howard, and the hardest working woman in show business, Kathy Gauthier, will have you covered. It all begins on TSN April 2nd. And that will be our 4th event, the Season of Champions in Calgary. Very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to our push to the gold medal game in our event here, the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. And in our feature, it is 3-2 as Weagle Epping leads Sweeting Kennedy. And they have Hammer down by 1, throwing the yellow stones as Val tries to deliver one. And just bites top 4.
You see that red stone. We talked about Lisa Weagle being the lead of mention out here, and has consistently put her stone in a really good spot, and it's always chase.
Yeah, it's nice here.
I'm just so happy to have seen that, what you just showed. Well, you didn't. The wonderful people at TSN just showed about Darren Moulding, not only for Brendan Botcher and his team that have worked so hard to win this country after losing all of those finals, but for Darren personally, you play your entire life to have an opportunity to win a Canadian championship and wear that prize maple leaf on your back, and then for something to happen that maybe you can't play. Heartbreaking. So to see him have that movement is really positive and really great to see.
And it's interesting, a lot of fans would say, well, why even play in mixed doubles when you should be resting up and you want to get ready to be Team Canada, as we look at Val Sweeting in our feature game, part of the Carey Anderson team. During this pandemic, there is really no ice out there right now. There are still lockdowns. Where are you going to practice and train when you have the best ice arguably in the world right now, right here in the bubble? So what a great opportunity for those teams to remain sharp.
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw peel and just try to hit as thick as I can. Okay?
And one of the players in mixed doubles as well was the skip, Brendan Botcher on the right. He was playing with Bobby Sauter. And there you see Jeff Stoughton on the right. That's Scott Pfeiffer on the left. And they do so much great work to ensure that our athletes, Canada's finest, are ready, getting mixed doubles play in. You see Darren Moldy in the middle having a chat as well. So that is just great news that he is making progress with that bad back. Bang. Those striking bands, unbelievable, and the Reds disappear like nothing.
Well, I think for the first time in this game with that up weight, Mark Kennedy getting the result he wanted.
I like having the button open.
I was thinking, don't wreck on the guard.
Yeah.
One of their challenges has been broom placement. Mark just taking a little bit too much for what he's expecting it to curl. That helps.
That's good.
You're coming around everything again?
Probably,
Okay.
yeah. That's good, though. That's
You
good.
got room to choose. Okay.
And this is really the first wide open end that we've seen in our feature.
It is.
Do you hate that out turn? It's the exact
And
same
just a
line
reminder,
I'm
if you blank in mixed doubles play, you lose the hammer. You don't keep the hammer for the next end.
Tried to square it.
Which is why you won't see Mark Kennedy trying to hit and roll to a corner. We're always trying to find a way to duck behind whatever is in front of the house.
Top four.
Yeah, felt close.
Just line.
Line's really good.
Top eight, top four.
Can I get in there?
Yeah.
This looks light, but it's...
Line's good. Yeah, I could curl. No, easy. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Good. Good question.
Let the run?
Other turn?
In turn.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be top 8.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
We might see it get a little heavier this game. Is my
Yeah,
guess,
like you
just
said,
'cause
right
it
at the
was
start.
So good.
Okay, good point.
Well, he's just thrown in this path, trying to make the run back for the second time.
Whoa.
This time would like to nut it and leave his stone.
And yeah, that
Out of
one
there, Lise. Yeah, out of there.
had to curl up, will not.
That was John's last.
And that might open the door to generate something here in 5 as we check the other scores. In a battle back, they used the power play in the 4th end. Miscue and Fry, they scored 3, so now within 1. Anderson, Gushu really in control. First time, by the way, Carey Anderson playing mixed doubles, and a pretty good partner in the 3-time Brier champ. And Sahadak and Lott, they are up 5-1 over Mackenzie Mitchell and Greg Smith.
Okay, that's more.
We got room.
So trying to
Sliding.
create a lot of separation.
Room.
Gotta go, I think, for T.
Room. Lots of room.
I got the stopwatch on this one, Kathy. Just curious where we're at 14.96.
Now they have talked about 15 plus between
Whoa,
the hog line.
Whoa, whoa.
Hog
Or
line.
go.
Ah, shoot.
Half a round.
Didn't curl as much as I thought. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought it would go.
Me too, big time. Took a little extra. I was about edge of 4.
Yeah. I'm very
Look at the
surprised.
center.
So peel there. This will run actually straight up the sheet for you.
Really wanted to have that stone be further over so this double would not be as makeable.
Thick half, okay? On the thick half side. That's really close. Thick half.
What's interesting too is like you wonder, world-class lead, and we saw her for the first time with Jennifer Jones at the Scotties, but these are really not the shots that you would see Lisa Weagle attempt very often in the regular women's game.
It is true.
Easy, easy, can't see.
And just drives it by so close. Just needed to catch that, and you see how lively the striking bands are. You just clip that and it would have easily went.
Well, there was no call by Lisa at all, so you knew that they were hoping that it was going to curl, but doesn't miss it by a whole heck of a lot.
And that's the opportunity now. Door opening. Val Sweeting, Mark Kennedy, the draw for 2.
Running like
And
it's
again,
fine,
momentum
though.
shifts. This
Back.
2 really came out of nowhere.
There it goes. Good sweep, Mark.
Great weight.
Very nice. Perfect draw weight right to that home hardware
You
button
ended up with my rock. Good shot.
Oh,
as
I
they
like that
answer
roll.
back and lead 4-3 in our qualifying round. It is the 3rd time the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship held in Alberta. Leduc hosting in 2013 and 2018. And the last 2 gold medalists at this event, 2019, Jocelyn Peterman, Brett Gallant, and 2018, Laura Walker, Kirk Myers, very much in the conversation. They are back. They have qualified for the playoffs. Our first playoff game on TSN tonight, and it's a good one. 4-3. Val Sweeting, Mark Kennedy leading. It is Lisa Weagle, John Epping with hammer for the Redstones with play underway here
I'm
in
just
6.
teasing you, John.
Yeah.
The most I've thrown.
He did it to me last end too. Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Great shot.
And it really has been one of those games where
Yeah.
for 3 ends in a row, John and Lisa just putting pressure and pressure and pressure on Val and Mark, but it was only ones that they were able to steal. So with that quick deuce in the last end, it is Sweeting and Kennedy up again.
Get a little lighter.
But hammer back to this crew.
Line's good if weight's good.
How's my
Easy.
line?
No.
How's my line?
Line's close. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Beauty.
Nice.
Right on the nose of it. Yeah.
That's the line.
So what's at stake? Well, a lot, as you see the total purse, $150,000. First place gets 50 grand. You also are looking for a berth to the 2021 World Mixed Doubles Championship that begins May 16th, still waiting on the venue. And if you make the final, you get a trials berth. Both teams that make the final get a trials berth. And you'll remember the last trials, it was Val Sweeting in the final with Brad Gushu losing to Caitlin Laws and John Morris, who went on to win Canada's gold medal in this discipline in Pyeongchang.
Line's good.
I think you're there.
Whoa then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let it curl and sit.
Really close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let it curl. Line's great. Yeah, it's picking. It's picking. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Whoa, 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 Val. Whoa, whoa. Just in front of it's good.
Well,
Good
you
sweep.
could see when it started to pick, it just started to go sideways. The weight didn't come off
Good wave.
all that much.
No, Lisa. Right now, we're just playing all in.
Yeah.
Take one.
I know.
I love that. You want to freeze it then? I'd love to tap it just a bit onto the angle where I can get rid of it. But
Okay.
let's play kind of it safe, but like bump it a foot would be great. And
Which way?
yeah, in turn, I think.
With the placement stone,
The key was right in front of it.
Yeah.
This way, her shot for 2 is the draw to the side of the button.
Just seems like it's getting a little
Fudgy
blah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Fudgy, yeah. Like you said before the game.
Yeah.
It's always that placement stone that's at the back that causes the team with hammer grief. Even though it's your own, it's always in the way if the first shot is made. So for John in that lineup, doesn't like the way it's looking. It's going to be hard to score 2. So is trying to tap those 4 back a little bit and unlock that back stone.
It's heavy, John.
Where are we?
T-line.
T-line's
Back
away.
4.
Are you come on? Oh.
Make it.
I'm not sticking around, but that's okay. We just get rid of it.
Gee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just inside side of rock.
You could play it soft if you want and just kick
Oh.
it.
I like hitting stuff though.
I know, but sorry, John.
We all have our
If you
strengths.
wanted to just push this.
Oh, that's a good call. Bump that to there. Sit right here. Yeah.
Like, I think you get this going enough.
Yeah.
But I'm good with the blast too. Whatever you see.
Let's make the double.
Okay.
Just more worried about that path with the back
point.
line type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Nicer rock too.
Yeah,
He likes hitting stuff, Kathy.
Well, he does, and that's his
Great.
strength. But with quieter weight, you can make the same shot, but this stone goes there, that stone goes there. They probably both stick around, but now all of a sudden they're in
Well,
John
no, I should
Epping's
be able to
way.
hit threes again. I just saw
But-
the line, the exact same shot.
He likes hitting stuff.
And he's great. He's made a career
It's just,
usually pretty darn accurate with his shot.
Good.
And voila, they disappear.
Nice shot.
Thanks. Still makes him make that tough draw, right?
And
Yeah.
the winner of this game, Kathy, will get
And
Walker and Myers, who are the only undefeated team.
He gets in trouble.
yeah.
I got one more, yeah. I love where that's.
Laura Walker, Kirk Myers, that victory earlier today in our feature game, and Kirk made a highlight reel shot to secure the victory.
Some more?
no.
Okay.
Round the
No,
horn,
no,
back
no,
up
no,
to
no.
line 2. He did.
Still all there. Tapping.
It's been the out turn that John has made all his big draws on.
Trying to cut in, and it is shot stone.
Very nice.
Just freeze it, I think. Or do you play that bump?
Either
Bump.
or, yeah.
The bump's a great shot.
Yeah.
Bump's a great angle. I think that's the shot.
I think so, because they got a little more room for the draw for 2 now as well.
I think I'm just giving you T-line,
Yeah.
back 4. But I got to tighten up my ice a bit because
Raising your own.
I've been out there, so I think it's about edge.
Might be a little slower in that path then,
Okay, you're right.
but I like it.
It's good. Back 4, back 8.
Okay, stay close.
Back 4.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Whoa, stay
Little
close
heavy.
though. Close.
Heavy.
Yeah, I got you. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa. No, no, no. Has to curl. Has to curl. Has to curl. Has to curl. Hard valve has to curl.
Really good weight.
Didn't curl.
No.
I'd love to be there so I get in the way of that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I get in the way of this. So I think I got to throw the out turn into there.
Okay. We've seen it a million times.
and let's get in the let's get in the way of that.
Okay.
Get in the way of
On
that.
the out-turn side. I think that weight you
I
threw
do,
might
I
be
do.
too
Is
much.
the
I-
kick
it
and
is, I
roll
do.
in.
Okay.
This rock should curl a little more too.
Okay.
So trying to come down right on top of it. If it's frozen on top, you can't do that.
So, Kathy, our feature is the closest game as we check the scoreboards. Berger Schneider leading by 3. Anderson Gushu up by 3. And it is Sahadak and Lott, a 5-point advantage as Mackenzie Mitchell and Greg Smith with hammer though, but they're down by 5.
Close, John.
So this is about line 2, but
Line's
it's
great.
also about taking away an in-off.
Top of the button.
No, you're there.
Well then.
It's really
Top
close.
of the button. Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard release.
Trying to drag it in, and it is just second shot stone. They lie to.
Make that
Nice
double.
throw. Okay.
I don't think you're in danger of hitting the 2, maybe, but half a rock. Half a rock makes it a tough deuce.
Across the face.
Whichever turn you feel. They're both really good.
In this path, across the face might be the harder shot just because it runs so straight. You're going
Big
to get
half,
more
2/3
movement
gives you some action.
going from the in to the out unless she really tight ices herself.
I think across face.
Yeah, I like that.
Shouldn't do much.
Don't expect much movement. Nope, nope. My peels have been running pretty straight.
Time for a good break. This would be it.
Probably aiming for the middle of the stone.
Four Scotties finals for Val Sweeting. 2 as a skip herself, and then finally breaking through with Carrie Anderson, winning back-to-back. Here in 6, hit it, roll in, clip the red.
Like that. Good shot.
And she is, I
Really good
think,
shot,
shot stone for the time
Are
being.
we shot?
We are, I think. Tough deuce,
Let's
yeah.
try to get to the nose of this. Let's play.
I know you wanted,
Thicker.
that's a good shot.
Let's play just back line.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just get to the nose. If you see it coming up too much, play this. Okay. I do think you can do it for. I think you can do this with.
Now that was the turn that Val wanted to play, got the action that she wanted.
Did she want to hit it a bit thicker or happy with that result, Kathy?
Well, I think she's happy with it, but if she hits it a little bit thinner, it actually rolls up underneath and is not only shot, but it's covered.
Yeah, she probably would have had to. She could have done that for one, but.
Really nice.
Back
Middle
8.
8.
Right here.
Okay.
I think it'll track Lise with that weight.
Do you want back line or back 8?
I kind of want. Let's throw right in here. Okay. I think middle 8 is your line.
Okay.
You didn't go crazy in there, right?
Trying to get
Okay.
right to the
Just
nose.
ours.
It has to come very close to their own in order to have a chance for 2.
Yep.
Needs a good one here in 6.
Where's the weight?
81% on those 9 draws tonight.
Yep.
Final stone.
Tap ours. Yep.
And this one is over curling.
Good.
Tap, and it'll jiggle in,
One red. Yeah.
and they will score
red, yeah.
the single.
Good job, Mark.
It's been a close game, back and forth, and a 4-4 tie in our feature in Calgary. Green Hammer means one thing. It is time for the power play in a 4-4 tie. Our first power play of the game. If you have hammer, you can use the power play. You get 1 per game, and that means the stones go outside the corner guard. And the team with hammer, and that is Sweeting Kennedy calling the power play. Their stone already buried, so they have one tucked behind a corner. And the lady throwing the stone, though, is Lisa Weagle. Sometimes you'll see the tick shot attempt, and it looks like she's throwing probably centerline guard, maybe coming in.
It will be a centerline guard. And this is the most common end when power plays are called. It is the 7th.
Sit.
And in this event so far, 61% of the time it's called by the teams who are down, trying to generate points. Even though we've definitely seen it used by teams who are up. We want to make sure that the play is not to the corners.
Loved it.
Okay. Line's good. It's curled early.
T-line.
Really curling. Like really curling. Hard. Hard, Mark.
And that was an all-in scrub from Mark Kennedy to make sure it finds the
Good
paint.
spot.
That really went.
Oh, and died.
Yeah.
I thought that's what the other side would do.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to be pretty quick here. He's definitely coming around his. The option is to, it's tough, but just hit and roll off the card.
Yeah.
Not an easy shot out here, and you'd hate to be thick.
John Epping, 3 Brier appearances, including here in Calgary, won his bronze medal in 2018 in Regina.
Whoa.
And that Canada Cup that he won pretty recent in Leduc, just north of Calgary in 2019.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Keep going, Lise. Keep going. Keep going.
Think I like the run, though.
Yeah, me too.
The reason they like the run is that if you start going around and freezing it, there goes the advantage of the power play. Your corner guard that is covering a stone for you all of a sudden doesn't matter anymore. And so trying to run it back and keep those 2 yellow stones in play. So took out the wall, trying to demonstrate up here in the booth. That's my French roots.
Oh, man. Kathy likes hitting things too.
Sit, 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 sit. Oh.
As does Mark Kennedy, and just wanted that yellow stone that he tickled to stay in. Might have hit the bumper.
I'm not sure. Yep.
Okay, normal. I think it might have, but.
The official behind the sheet indicating that it does come out.
I was a little worried for a sec, but that plays. It's fine.
He's just going to hit that.
Intern?
Yeah, normal.
Okay.
Let's roll it in, eh?
Yeah.
So the bigger threat is the stone that they can see, or wants to make sure to stick it. And if it doesn't roll under, you can expect to see Mark Kennedy ignore it, but
no.
Great roll.
Look at that roll.
Yeah,
Cross
thanks for
country,
sure.
back 8.
Yeah.
I threw it on that one.
Well, removing the stone was one thing, but if you stay out there, Mark is going to bury around or tap back, but just a terrific roll.
It's okay.
And not wasting much time. I think both teams are still pretty good with their time, but you always want to bank as much as you can in mixed doubles. We've seen a number of times, literally, players coming down to the final 5, 4, 3 seconds to release their final stone.
Just top 4, though.
As you get 24 minutes of thinking time per team and 2 timeouts of 90 seconds.
Sorry, Mark.
Oh, that's okay. I liked your sweep.
Oh, you were up the middle, so I didn't think it would slide.
Me too.
Sorry.
Okay.
That weight I threw was good, right?
Yeah. Nice rock.
Right?
here.
That weight I threw was perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's good weight.
Good.
Sliding deep allows John Epping to go on top.
I think you're close.
Yep. Whoa, wait, Ollie.
Weight's close.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
We're to it.
Yep. Hard.
trying to lock it on for a shot. Stone, little tap. That is very nice weight from John Epping.
And both teams talking before this game about how precise you have to be in mixed doubles with angles and at this stage of the competition.
Yeah,
Hey,
I just
you want to fire a bullet on your side.
great shot.
Thanks. I want to keep an angle too.
Line's good.
Anything a little more.
Line's good.
What I found interesting, too, in some games, Kathy, throughout the week in a situation like this, so it's a 4-4 tie, if Mark and Val feel that they can't score, then maybe they're happy with just the steal of one, because that ensures that Weagle and Epping can't use their power play.
Okay.
Show me.
I'd like you to throw control there.
And we have our first final
Okay.
as
Okay.
Colton Lott and Kadriana Sahadak winning 8-3. And congratulations to Mackenzie Mitchell and Greg Smith on a great week. And that's the next competition for
Do you like control or do you want to throw less?
Sahadak and Lott. It'll be the defending champs. And Jocelyn Peterman on your left.
get
And, of
nose
course,
or a little bit lower?
Brett Gallant, the three-time Brier champ.
Yeah, actually, the edge of the hat.
And just quickly, Mackenzie Mitchell, Greg Smith, first time that Newfoundland Labrador has qualified for the playoffs in mixed doubles at this event. So a tip of the cap to them for a really nice week.
Because in a perfect world here, she rolls out, but I don't think she will.
Easy, John. Yep, yep. Yep.
So Lisa Weagle, bang, little roll, and look at that. They'll sit and lie the two without hammer here in 7.
Let's score and then try to force. I think the speed's pretty close here, Val.
And another final in the books. Ryan Fry, Emma Miskew losing to Shannon Birdshirt and Caitlin Schneider.
I was watching the line. I was pretty comfortable. We were getting
As they battle and win 10-6. They were the final team to qualify in. They were the 12th seed. And so up next for them, it'll be Schmiemann and Morris will be their competition.
Would be just outside edge of it.
Well, that is a great roll by Lisa. If it had stayed out, I think that one of the considerations would have been just to hit and roll out, as you talked about, Brian, to keep Last Rock coming home. But with that roll under, it is about trying to find a way to get one. Needs to be in the 4-foot.
And now needs a absolutely perfect draw. Final stone in 7. Val Sweeting, as Mark Kennedy's been walking it in.
Dusted Mark.
Needs to stop in time.
Great shot.
And that is the touch of a 2-time Scotties champion.
That would have been really impressive. I would have loved to have seen
Great draw. However, it will be Lisa Weagle, John Epping with hammer coming home. Come on, Kathy, it's the playoffs. You got to help me out here.
It's time for the power play.
Yes, it is. As we have back-to-back power plays. And wasn't the offense they were looking for, as Val and Mark called it last end, but just the singles. So once again, it is a power play for Weagle Epping. They're down by 1. They have hammer and a familiar setup, as their stone is already buried behind a corner, and Val Sweeting delivering here in 8.
It's tight.
On a very nice roll by Lisa Weagle on her final stone forced. They would have loved to have only given up 1 and taken away the power play, but it's such a precise draw to the 4-foot. A little bit deep, could have been 2.
Go to the open side, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take ice here.
I think it'll run okay.
Yeah.
Should.
Oh, yeah, I think it'll run great. Nice.
Fine.
Yeah, I do.
Where's ideal here?
T-line.
Okay.
I'll even them up.
Like edge of that rock?
I think middle of that rock.
Okay.
We talked about in the keys for this team that confident support. You heard John talk about the path, the weight, where the broom could be, all of the information to give Lisa the support that she needs to make the shot.
Curling.
Well, yeah, I think this is one of those ones just don't, for me,
Really
not to mess
curling.
it up.
Really good.
Yeah, I think the speed's good. Just get right on the tee line.
This line. I think you're good.
Yeah. Probably a little bit of room.
Okay, top 4.
Okay, I like the line.
Okay, I like to go a bit.
A little bit of room. Line's good though. Line's great.
Top 4.
Line's great. I don't think it has to curl.
Okay.
It doesn't have to curl, just top 4. Right beside the red's really good.
Okay.
Good, 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 good.
And there it
Great
is.
speed.
Let's not right beside.
Close enough.
Okay.
Well, nicely buried.
To make it roll to a corner would be great.
Okay. Okay, you got it.
Probably throwing his straighter stone. They did find that by the second end, there was one that they felt was a little bit straighter. And they do have to throw the rocks that are on the sheet that you have been assigned.
Yep.
Broom or sweep?
Kathy, it is time for the team comparison. It's brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
And I think these numbers really do reflect the play of both teams. It has been a little bit of momentum shifts all along. Some draw weight struggles by each of these players going a little deep. We have a really close game and some really close numbers.
Green, yep.
Sure?
As soon as you can. No, you're okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Nose?
Curl. You're nosing. You're fine.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I thought it was going to curl. Good.
Sounded close.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
And the key for nosing out there is if a run back is made,
now.
you want to make sure that you're not going to give your opponents
Call this the
two.
mirror image end of the last.
Just bite the 4.
Bite the 4.
Yeah, just bite the 4. Even just enough to be shot, at least.
Okay.
Sure,
So
sure.
now facing to the berry.
I like
We're
that.
at 2 left, right?
Yeah.
2 left and 2 rocks.
What does the +4 mean on that graphic, Kathy?
That means that when they compare you to the percentage of the team that you played, your team was 5% or better. We just saw an 80 and an 83, so neither team would get a plus in this particular match. Anything less than 5% is considered a bit of a wash.
You either lock it on, but this would be, I mean, what does he do if you do this and stay in the 4-foot? Where does he go?
Yeah.
I think we kill it.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
I like killing it.
Well, if I lock a freeze, he's making that. And then it's not great.
Yeah, I like your call.
we kill it,
Because you're going to have a good half of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm thinking hack weight.
You don't have to be too cute either.
I like hack.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to hold?
Yeah,
or sweep?
please. Is that okay?
Yep.
And we've seen different decisions from different teams. Val's holding because with
And
a
call it
precise
to roll
shot,
this
Mark
side of
wants a
center,
target.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Well, it was a really important draw for Val in the 5th end after consecutive steals. It stopped the bleeding, but in the 7th end, a wonderful hit and roll by Lisa Weagle meant that Sweeting and Kennedy were forced, and that's why hammer in this all-important end is for Weagle and Epping.
Hey, Val, just a pinch more. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
So quiet weight will get rid of the stone, does not want to stay there and allow the freeze, wants to roll to the open.
Whoa.
Little heavy.
Whoa, then.
Little heavy.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
It's close. It's close. Stay in the 4 foot.
Little tap,
Really
little
good call.
roll, and yeah, they sit and lie 3.
Good job.
Thanks.
And everything you did.
I'd look like ice to nose it, and then he freezes, and
no,
it's
I like
tough.
that. Yeah. I figured the rollout was better than staying there.
Top work.
Yeah.
Full 4?
Yeah. I mean, if we can just get shot, great, but
Okay.
second shot's pretty good. Has to be at least second.
Try to tuck it just that little bit better.
Definitely last set.
Close. How's your line?
Whoa. Lines, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, curl! No, line's great. Full 4. Gotta go. Hard, Lise! Come on!
All she's got, they want it to be second shot at least.
Did it get there?
No.
Okay. We're 2.
It is still 1-2, Sweet and Kennedy.
Should've gone, sorry.
I don't see anything for
Have
2.
to
It's still not there.
run
Yeah, not
limit
there.
so it touches
Not
the-
there. So let's guard this. Let's guard this.
Just spitballing.
Actually, does she have this?
To spill them
Is
both
that
in.
is that that's
looks,
it's really hard,
looks
but
pretty close.
I don't know if the shooter can get thin enough. I don't think so. I'd hate to find out though. Do you know what I mean? Like if she makes
yeah,
if she
I
makes
agree.
it with the 4, she's got to hit it like here, and there's no way the shooter rolls from there.
No,
Okay.
you'd have to. Yeah, you'd
She'd have
probably
to
have to
throw
throw
weight.
it weight, and then you're
roll
not
your
shot.
shooter in
Your shooter's
half.
not shot.
Okay. So I think
To
we gotta go.
outcount the one at the back.
Okay, where's
Draw
ideal?
and make the
That's-
1 really tough.
Tough.
How's that look? That looks like a tough score.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she doesn't have that either. Okay.
Like super thin. No, yeah, she does.
She
You're
wouldn't.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is our spot. I think the only way we hurt ourselves is coming deep
Yeah.
and leaving some type of pocket. So,
'Kay.
right here.
Okay. Yeah, this is with weight. It's never touching this. Hey. I wouldn't think.
Mark said he'd
You'd
hate
have
to
make it
find
off the
out.
run, I think.
We can, if we're unsure, we could, you know what? You could almost take them both away right now.
That's a really tough shot.
Man, I
I
don't
think
know. I don't know.
Drop out the button.
Let's do that.
A lot of time, they got
You know,
about a
rewind that
minute
little bit.
35 remaining.
Mark's come back down. I think he's really concerned about that, but I think that's such a tough shot to hit the red on an angle that you jam that stone and spin your shooter in.
I would hate to find out that it's there.
Off the run, because like she doesn't have it right off the back one, because she's only got.
You know what I mean, though? The
third.
split on the red is what I mean.
Like lightly, you mean?
Yeah, like a hack weight hit, which you
Okay.
can see the red, spill them both in.
Okay, so just
So
center line.
I think your guard's just right in front of our yellow takes it away.
And now under a minute remaining.
Okay.
And if we're higher, at least it's a reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
So-
give her that draw for 1.
What ice do you like? You feel on this side more.
You have 45 seconds. It's good. I think you're probably, to stay on that side of center, I think you're about here,
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
they
a
were
little bit more than that.
always going to guard. Initially, they were going to guard out in the 12-foot to make the draw for Lisa really difficult. Maybe force her to play a hit and roll into the 4-foot.
I got a little high, like
But the
halfway-ish.
concern about the split off the red stone, I just think that's
Little
so
bit high.
tough. But they're blocking against that. And we'll give Lisa the draw.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sit. Okay, Val, good shot. Good shot.
I don't remember in covering any games this week where we go back-to-back power plays and it just hasn't really generated anything.
Nope, I would agree.
Nice.
Good fourth. Yeah.
Same we've been seeing.
Needs full 4. In a 5-4 lead
Got a high
right now.
split, but not much extension.
Mark Kennedy, Val Sweeting, a really nice end here in 8.
Line's good. Do you need the back? Line's good for straight draw.
Needs full 4. Would love that home hardware button. Has to stop in time.
Good shot. One red.
And does. As the 3-time Scotties champ, a little nod, you bet. Why not one more? And a 5-5 tie. Great way to kick off our playoff coverage on TSN with an extra end coming up in Calgary.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like it. By Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Welcome back, and we'll pick up a few of the stones here between Anderson, Gushu, Tran, and Slichinski. And it was a big 4 on the board for Team Alberta in 7. Power play called by Gushu and Anderson in 8. And there you see it in an 8-8 game. A lot of big scores. It was Anderson and Gushu opening things up with a 4. So 2 4s scored in this game as they will try and generate a victory. A lot of open space, obviously. The front is wide open. They'll use a timeout.
It has been a game that they have controlled. Last end, Carrie was trying to just tick one of her stones over and went right by the outside. That's where the 4 came from.
I think you're good. You got it.
Carrie Anderson, the 2-time defending Scotties champ. Brad Gushu, those 3 Brier titles, and Brittany Tran and Aaron Slichinski, a local team out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary and the Airdrie Curling Club, Airdrie just north of Calgary.
Sir.
It's really curling. All you.
Oh, don't need
All
me.
you.
Don't need me.
All you.
Don't need me. Hard roll, baby. Hard. Go, 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 go. Oof. All right. Good game. Yeah, good game. Good game. Good luck. Thanks.
And
Holy ships.
it was certainly a...
That's about as far as I thought it would go. Like I thought
it was a close draw and a close game.
Good job.
Yeah. And pretty good for her to be playing mixed doubles for the very first time. Pretty good teammate in Brad Gushu. And they survive.
I can't believe that stopped 13.
And they will move on. And next up for them, it will be Brent Lang and Jennifer Jones. That will be a stacked lineup of 4 amazing players.
She was.
9-8 your final.
I didn't do hog to hog. I did the split. And your split looked like it was back 8.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, it's no quicker.
Yeah.
So
I got to move it.
I think you try to move it, yeah.
So they'll certainly do a debrief and talk about that game and prepare for Jones and Lang tomorrow. In the meantime, back to our feature in a 5-5 tie. Extra and needed. And you can see the first stone from Lisa Weagle, a beauty, right to the home hardware button as we have Val Sweeting now delivering.
I think you're back 8.
Got to go line.
Well, Lisa very consistent with that draw weight, whether you're throwing it first or last. I know the outcome shows up on the
Wade's good.
second one, but wonderful draw weight.
Here comes that center line guard. Mark Kennedy trying to get it by, and he just will. Papers the guard.
Good brushing.
And there's the tap.
Good shot.
Lovely team shot.
Really good sweep.
Now, it's a huge assist to Mark Kennedy to keep that straight and get by the guard.
Oh, I thought we were crashed.
Hard, Mark. Gotta go. Hard. Yes,
There's
hard,
not a
hard,
lot of room.
hard.
Good brushing.
Good shot.
Him and Ben Hebert for years, of course, with Kevin Martin.
Wow.
Winning those 2 Brier titles, including one here in Calgary.
If he's anywhere near the
3 all-time for Mark Kennedy.
he's higher. It's double peel all day. If he comes right to it, I think I'm just coming and freezing. Bump it 4 inches.
Should be close, Lise.
Close.
Yeah, it should be really close.
How's line?
Line's great.
A little light.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just top 8, top 4.
Yeah, then. Yeah, then.
Weight's close, actually.
Okay, yep. Yep.
You're to
yes,
it.
yes,
You're to
yes,
it.
yes, please, yes, yes. Keep the angle, yes. Good.
It's yellow now.
Okay.
I think it's yellow now, so
I agree. I think he tapped it enough.
well, we're shot right now.
Okay.
What's his play?
I don't.
What's his play if we do this?
I would say
Yeah,
that's yellow
At least
for
it's
sure.
our yellow coming in, I guess. He could probably. He'd have to
Yeah,
double
but
run and try and stay buried.
I mean, he's playing a run back without last rock. If he spills it at all, it's good for us, right?
That's appeal then if he said let us do the work. He said let us do the work. He must be throwing the peel.
No, the work that he wants you to do is you make the run, John. He's going to actually guard this off because it is shot stone that belongs
Here, just tight.
to Kennedy.
Okay, line's good. Got room.
Val?
Room.
3, top 12.
Line's good.
You're skating here.
It's okay. Might have to curl a little here.
Top 12.
Might have to curl. Freeze is okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Val. It has to curl. Has to curl. Has to curl. Has to curl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
He's trying to take away that straight back.
Shoot. Good sweep.
Try and maneuver that over to here.
'Kay.
Okay. It'll come. This will kick back to here. This should just spring out if I get a bit of. It's like a kind of a hackish.
Okay.
Love to get a millimeter low.
Sure.
It's hard to, but
But with that
Yeah.
stone staying out, now he's got an opportunity. Yellow, red. That yellow is going to leave. Shot stone position.
Hack.
Touching our 2 probably.
time out, please. Let's go look at this.
You're not. It's not okay.
I think my thought process is right, but that is pretty good there too. Or to play a chip into here, kind of chip this, and back there is good too.
It's a little tougher.
It does, for sure. You're right. I think any of this tough right now, am I?
We're gonna need
What
some
are you
good shots
thinking?
here.
Yeah.
I liked your call.
Do you like that
don't
call?
like that?
No, I like. Then I just saw we could get them kind of both ways.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks is if I ever do that and let him play them, and
Yeah.
maybe that's not the right one. And we got to be happy. This might end up being a great rock for us if it gets
'Kay.
onto here and this spring. You
Yeah.
Actually, don't be surprised. I don't think. Okay, let's play my shot.
Okay.
I like that.
I like it too, John.
So consider the other way, which if playing on the intern side,
Problem. The one that's top 4 right now.
Yeah. Coming down to this side so that for Mark and for Val, they've got shot, but you've got 2 ways for your opponent to get to that shot and no real way to remove it. But it's a very precise shot. And so deciding to go back to the easier of the 2, if you will.
And he'll tap things around, still shot stone. Sweeting Kennedy on the button.
Top angle's good for us.
Yeah.
He's got the straight pick right now. And he's got this as well, right?
What do you like?
I don't know. What do you like? He's kind of got both sides right now. It's hard to take.
Well, unless you're perfect.
Yeah. Timeout. Timeout. Okay, let's be decisive here. What about the peel right now? Peel's a pretty good shot. I mean, he's whatever he does has to be in the rings, and we've got a really nice rock top 4 that we can promote.
Okay.
So I think it's the peel.
Yeah.
And the only option on the, I don't really like playing it into that. That could get ugly. I think we just straight peel, Val.
Okay.
So they have hammer and want to make sure. The challenge is he's going to have that. And if you come here and you happen to leave it open at all, you give the double.
My intern just side
so
of rock.
Cleaning up the front and the angle of that yellow-red really are like a guard on the shot stone. And if he picks it out, they'll find a way to get back in.
So Mark Kennedy, straight peel here in 9. The extra end in our first playoff game in Calgary. Winner advances to take on the 2018 gold medalists in Walker and Myers.
I don't know if we can peel again, though. Well, I guess.
Well, so if we peel one more time, their shot is that. Boom, boom, boom.
And I gotta hope to have a double.
A nose hit double.
So another guard here, Kathy?
It is another guard.
Just halfway high.
Yeah, halfway's great.
This is the game of chess, both hoping the other one will make the move first. That sets up the other.
Just split center. Split center. Whoa. Whoa.
And no timeouts remaining. And 1:17 left.
Good.
With 2 rocks to come for Sweeting Kennedy.
Yeah, like.
What do we got? 1:15.
Just a reminder, Sports Center is next, right after our curling coverage.
Right. I mean, if I guard this one.
I don't love the guard.
Okay. Well, she has to make it though, right? I mean, she's hitting. She has to make it.
I feel like the pick looks harder than that slab.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if the double peel or the peel's the call.
Okay.
I think we peel. Okay?
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yep.
What's your most comfortable weight to throw with right now?
What am I hitting?
I think Val's very concerned about this call and what she might have left, but that clock that is ticking larger than life is a big motivator.
And they have 35 seconds remaining. Sweeting Kennedy, no timeouts.
Do you want to throw? Okay, sec.
Yeah.
You can either throw the intern through the hole and hit this.
Yeah.
Okay? Or you can throw this. Whatever you think is easier.
What do you think?
What looks better for your eye?
This.
Yeah? They're both good.
Just pick one, John.
Okay, let's play this. This one here, okay?
I like that. Show. Okay.
I think this is the harder, as Lisa was looking at it. But going through that hole, that's the red that you have to make contact with.
You got time.
What do you like, normal?
Whatever weight you like to throw.
Normal good?
Your favorite hit weight.
So normal.
One's
Where do you
gone
want
for
me to
fun.
take ice?
I think it'll run dead straight up the
The
sheet.
one she's hitting,
Hitting
if
half
I'm
a
looking
rock?
at it the right way.
Should I take any ice?
So she's slashing that red stone on the left of your screen, top 12. Tap, tap, remove the yellow, correct?
I believe that's what they agreed to.
And a deep breath in a 5-5 tie. Right now, shot stone, the yellow rock for Val Sweeting, Mark Kennedy.
Whoa, whoa!
Lisa Weagle needs the angle slash. Catch it, run it, clip the yellow, and she will.
Very nice.
Great shot to lie to.
That is a great shot, especially under duress and the time.
Try, Lisa.
You're good. Lots of time.
Done what I can.
15.
And so there you go. It will be the cold draw to the home hardware button
Like this all game, unfortunately.
to pick up the win. And again, time so close, and she will get it off in time with just 3 seconds to spare. It's been a great game.
Love the weight.
In a 5-5 tie.
Line's good. Curl. No, not straight. Close. Always curl. Always. No, it's hanging.
Weight's
Curl.
perfect.
Can you curl it?
Has to finish
Only
up.
if you can.
Got to get a piece of that button. Has backing, but it won't curl enough. And how about that? It is a stolen win for Lisa Weagle and John Epping. They are moving on.
Good luck.
Yeah, happy early birthday. As the 3-time Scotties champ, the Brier bronze medalist, a huge win, stealing it in an extra.
Well, frustration. I think she was concerned about the hit on Mark's final stone, but no time to discuss it at all.
So Laura Walker and Kirk Myers, who are still undefeated, will face this duo, friends for more than 20 years. Great chemistry on and off the ice, and they pull out the W.
Okay? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Just like that.
Some time to let it settle in as we now check the bracket and the round of 8. Some outstanding teams qualifying, including Weagle and Epping coming through, and they'll take on the #1 seed in Walker and Myers. They're the champions from 2018 and still undefeated. Have you heard of these people before, Kathy? They're not bad.
Absolutely have.
What a matchup tomorrow. The round of 8. Jennifer Jones, 6-time Scotties champ. Brent Lang, 3-time Brier champ at 5-1. Carrie Anderson, back-to-back Scotties titles. Brad Gushu, your 3-time Brier champion. My goodness, 5-1 records. A heavyweight tilt tomorrow. Check the time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on TSN. The first night of our playoff action as we gear up towards that gold medal game on Thursday. It is the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship right here on TSN. Thanks for watching us. SportsCenter is now with Dutchie and Jen.